The academic school year has begun, and for the first time in 3 years, there won't be any academic strikes. Yoni Kopinski visited the Bar Ilan campus for the opening of the year.
It's the first day of the academic year, and we're visiting the Bar Ilan University. Here, like in all the academic institutions in Israel, there's no time for New Year's celebrations. The students are already deep in their studies and lessons.
It's my first time in university, but it's not like the excitement in elementary school. Everything is bigger than back in school. I attended a few lessons so far. It's more formal. The lecturer stands and talks, not like in high school.
This year, in light of the strike threats and more in light of the cancellation of these threats, the excitement is even greater.
After 3 years that every year the year was not finished or it didn't start. This is the first time after 3 years we start on time. We have a budget. A week ago, I was very pessimistic for the end of the crisis. The Prime Minister himself and the Minister of Education were involved in solving it.
After a struggle, which included 2 long strikes, we finally began an academic year as we should. With God's help, we won't have any interruptions until the end of the year.
That's my 3rd year, and this is the first year that we're starting at the beginning of the year without any demonstration or strikes. So that's the big surprise.
I expected people to come over and tell me, "You couldn't give us another week of quiet and vacation," but no one said that. They want to come back and learn. They have had enough of all the problems.
So the money has been approved. Now, how will it be used?
468 million shekels were promised to the universities and colleges. Half will be for the direct benefit of the students, improving conditions, adding resources, and other issues. The other half will go to research and development, so the university can actually begin the academic year.
The budget is only for 1 year because it's a transition year. We have $500 million shekels for the next year, which is very, very small fraction what we need, but it's enough to give us the oxygen to finish the year.
The universities and colleges hope that a new attitude towards the academic institutions will save Israel from the brain drain effect.
The brain drain is one of the major problems of the state of Israel. In the last 7 years, basically we've frozen in the state of Israel 700 to 800 positions, which means new PhDs that they went to a period of training, which is called the postdoctoral period in the United States and other countries. They couldn't come back. They stayed there. This is the first message. Please, there is a crisis now around the world. Please come back. We have a green light, and I hope from now on we shall have positions actually to hire you. We hope to bring back our brains. After all, this is the best thing we have in the Jewish people. We don't have oil, we don't have gold, and the crisis around the world shows that even money is not stable. So the only thing we have is our Jewish brains, and I call them come back, bo habayta, because part of the budget is to bring stars from all over the world to increase our ability to come back to achievements we had in the past. Israel is among the 10 most advanced countries in science, and after the 7 years, I was afraid that we are going into actually a crisis, that we shall go down in the level of our research, but this is a new possibility to come back to the position we had 7 years ago.